You may already be familiar with PerTronix performance products and the Ignitor points replacement modules. For over 30 years, the Ignitor has proven itself in applications ranging from race cars to tractors. The Ignitor replaces breaker point and troublesome factory electronic ignitions with a dependable, self-contained, and maintenance-free electronic ignition system. This year, PerTronix announced the release of the all-new Ignitor III ignition module, which represents a dramatic advancement in the points replacement performance market. Ignition box performance without the box. The Ignitor III boasts 5 times more spark energy than any point system, multi-spark through the entire RPM range, increased spark energy, a digital rev limiter that can be set by the user, and the Ignitor III is also available in all V8 Flame-Thrower Billet distributors or can be purchased as an upgrade to existing Flame-Thrower Billet distributors. In the shop today, we happen to have a 377 cubic inch solid roller Pontiac motor getting ready for a few runs on the dyno. This little poncho should put out close to 450 horsepower and be the perfect match for the 1969 Firebird it will soon call home. The owner of this car was looking for a high horsepower power plant concealed in an OE factory looking package. The i3 Flame-Thrower Billet distributor, coupled with an ultra-low resistant 45,000 volt flamethrower coil, was the perfect choice. In addition to true dual spark all the way to redline, what has us excited about the Ignitor III is the built-in digital rev limiter. Today we're going to walk through the simple steps required in setting up the rev limiter that came pre-installed in our Pontiac i3 Flame-Thrower distributor. Our engine is on a stand, so we have selected to use the bench setup option using a 9-volt battery as a power source to set up the rev limiter. This method is preferred, especially in applications where the distributor is located in a difficult-to-access location in the engine bay. Remove the distributor cap and rotor. Connect the red wire from the i3 to the positive side of the 9-volt battery. Connect a jumper wire from the negative side of the 9-volt battery to the mounting plate of your Ignitor III. You'll leave the black wire coming from the Ignitor III free. Turn the rev limit dial clockwise until it stops, then turn it counterclockwise until it stops. This will trigger the user feedback LED to blink slowly, indicating that the setting procedure has been initialized and the rev limiter can now be set. Turning the dial clockwise sets the rev limit. After turning the dial, pause and watch the user feedback LED for verification of the rev limit setting. Each long flash indicates a 1000 RPM increment. Each short flash indicates a 100 RPM increment. As you can see here, we're getting 5 long flashes followed by 4 short flashes, indicating a 5400 RPM rev limit. Continue turning the rev limit dial until the desired rev limit is reached. Allow the rev limit sequence to complete 3 cycles. This verifies the correct setting and prepares the unit for permanent storage. Disconnect the i3 from its 9-volt power source, and your rev limit is set. Keep in mind that you can reset the rev limiter as many times as you need by repeating this simple procedure. You can even disable the rev limiter if you wish by keeping the dial in the full counterclockwise position. After setting up our i3 Flame-Thrower distributor, we headed for the engine dyno, where we put the Ignitor III's digital rev limiter to the test. With the unit set up at 5400 RPMs, we let her rip, and with amazing resolution, the digital rev limiter kicked in, only allowing our engine to hit a maximum of 5424 RPM. Listen closely and you'll hear the digital rev limiter activate randomly and safely removing spark, keeping our engine at bay. For more information or to find a dealer near you, please visit us online at PerTronix.com.